Welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 73, take 2.
Hi, yeah, it's our first take 2. My name is Eeps. Not Eeps.
Her name is Eeps.
My name is Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy on Ravelry, Plurk, and just about everywhere else.
I'm Marlisha, also known as Franciscan Gypsy.
Wow, okay then.
As Lady Furnico.
We're doing an amazing job on this take 2.
Yes. On Ravelry, on Plurk, on Instagram, and Fitbit, and anywhere that's fiber related, and as Shadowlight of Shadowlight One, or as Marlisha, most everywhere else.
We actually podcasted
this morning,
but I had just gotten off of work.
She fell asleep at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, so we figured we might spare you me falling asleep in the middle of the podcast.
I thought it was pretty funny.
But it might not be very amusing for y'all.
You might have gone to sleep too.
Yeah, so I know that it wasn't very scintillating. That's how it's pronounced, right?
Scintillating.
Scintillating?
Scintillating.
I've actually never heard
like
anyone
science.
use this.
Like science.
That makes sense. Why don't people use that word? It's an awesome word.
Because people don't like to use awesome words.
Well, that is very sad.
Yes, it is.
Anyway.
Okay. That being as it may, into publicity. First of all, today is October the 21st.
Indeed.
It's Monday, and it is 3:23 p.m.
At least in our time.
At least in our time, Eastern Standard Time.
In when you watch this, it might be 3 days later, 4 days later.
Yeah, but we're in sunny Virginia.
We're speaking to you from a time capsule.
Anyway, we want to welcome all new and returning viewers, those who are members of the group and those who are not. And if you are not, please come and join us. We'd love to have you.
The piano you hear in the background is
Davina practicing her piano. We have 2 new members, and we've reached 132, which is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few more to 150, in which case we'll have to start thinking about...
If by a few you mean
several?
20.
Several? 18.
Oh, okay, well.
Get your math straight.
Well, we don't really count it until we get 20, and we're sure that
Get your math straight.
So
anyway, we're getting there. Putting the cart before the horse. Anyway, we'd like to welcome the 2 new members. The first one is Tinfu, who is Tina. And the second one, I'm sorry if I butcher this, I think it's Indigo Dog MT, I guess it's Mountain, and her name is Stephanie. So, welcome to Tina, welcome to Stephanie.
welcome.
Welcome to everybody who is returning and who is new. We're happy to have you with us. Pinktober is running strong. This is in the Knit Nerd podcast group and the Knitting Den podcast group, which are Cat B913 and Knitting Den, with Denise, respectively. And you can find more information in their groups, their podcast groups. It is not a fundraiser. It's simply to raise awareness, and the more people who take part, the better it would be for everybody. We hope that everybody gets involved with that. Our toy along is going along really, really well. It runs from October 1st through December 31st, and the toys can be knitted or crocheted. They can go for charity. You can use them for Christmas gifts.
Whatever you
want, just so long as they're toys. And we've already seen quite a few Halloween type toys, and I know as we get closer to Christmas, we're going to see more seasonal Christmassy kind of things and gifts and things like that, which is really exciting. We do say that if you have toys that have been languishing that were begun or started, after January 1st, but have not yet been finished, if you finish them between October 1st and December 31st, they will be eligible.
This is a 2013 toy along.
Yes.
As long as they were finished.
But they can't be finished any earlier than October 1st.
Yeah.
So if it was finished September 30th, nope, sorry, October 1st. And we do have some wonderful prizes donated by Anastasia Knits, from Anastasia Knits Designs, and from Patchwork Moose. Yes, I always want to say Ploverbird. It's Patchwork Moose from...
You're having a little bit of difficulty.
I am. She gave it to me. Anyway.
How could I have given it to
Anastasia Knits donated 5 pattern designs for one for each of 5 winners. And she said however we wanted to divide it, that's probably how we'll divide it.
Mm-hmm.
And Patchwork Moose gave us 3 patterns for 3 individual winners, 1 for each person.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we have a total of 8 patterns, which is awesome.
Indeed.
We are so excited that our sponsors have been so generous. And
where's my pen?
you can check out the patterns on the respective boards. Patchwork Moose's board, I think it's Patchwork Moose, isn't it? It's a relatively new board. I can't remember. Is it
I'm not sure the exact name. If you search Patchwork Moose,
you'll find
her.
And then Anastasia Knits is Anastasia Knits. Wonderful designers, both of them. And let's see here. Yes.
No iced tea this time.
No, I have water because I did my chai tea. I mean, I could have more chai tea, but I decided not to. I had mine this morning because I had a fairly good sized one. I didn't want to have another one right now.
I'm trying to decrease the amount of sugar I'm taking in, so
Me
I
too.
switched over to flavored water.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Kool-Aid. It's not Kool-Aid.
She thinks by going, it makes a difference. Don't. Don't want.
You think by going it makes a difference?
Anyway, moving on, we do have some whips, and I know from the last time we did this that you have more than I do, so why don't you get started? We'll go some big apple.
There we go. So, the crick in my back. Okay, so, ink cards. This is going to feel like deja vu all over again. Not for you guys, but for us.
Yes, it is deja vu all over again. For
okay.
us. Hopefully not for you.
Hopefully not for you. I don't plan on posting both of them. So, in the Batman bag by the wonderful Ploverbird, who is going to have a sale come Friday.
Friday, yes.
And
who has 3 bags currently on sale. She's knocked the price down.
I thought the one went away.
One of them did. Oh, you're right. One of them did go away. The foxes went away. There's 2 of the narwhal, I think is how you pronounce it. One is a medium bag, and I think the other is a sock bag, and she's knocked the prices down. They're well worth it. They were well worth it full price.
Yes.
So we might want to take a look at that before they go away.
I took the fox in and out of my cart a couple times before it disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going like, well, do I really need another bag? But it's really cute. So I put it in my cart and go, no, I need some self-control. So I leave. I'll be like, it's still there later.
Yeah, that's why.
And I don't usually do that, but I did that twice for that bag, and then it went away. So I guess I wasn't meant to have it.
Yes. Indeed.
So.
And we do shamelessly plug for people.
This is her large Batman bag. I'm one of the few people who owns it because she got this fabric for me.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind having a medium in that.
It's pretty.
Yeah, if she puts a medium one up, I might get that one.
So, this is my. Hang on, I have to look at my cheat sheet. This is Ink Heart, which is a Lush pattern by Tin Can Knits. Nurse Kim Knits gifted it to me. It's very awesome.
Did you say Nurse Can?
Yeah, Nurse Kim.
Oh, okay.
Using US 3 and US 6 needles. And I'm going to put this over here so I can pretend I'm looking at the camera. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, so you're going to see me reading off my notes. I don't think I have to really
she can read.
Woohoo! Caught on camera. I'm knitting the size 33, which means I'll probably have to do a larger button band. I think this is all repeat information for you guys. Anyway, there is some progress. Donk.
I really like this color.
Yes, and I'm hoping it'll show up as well as it did the first time around. There's the point where you
can't see it as well as we could
this
morning.
No, you can't. But this is the point where the not temporary cast on, provisional cast on. Thank you.
You know who else had a hard time with that the other day? I think it was Caffeinated Gert. And I'm sitting here yelling at her, provisional cast on. She didn't hear me.
You didn't shout loud enough.
Well, somebody else said in the thread that they had yelled at her, but she didn't hear them either. So
I guess she turned off her ears. So provisional cast on, headed back this way. Ouch. So I'm a little over halfway through with the lace section. I am looking forward to being done with the lace section because as pretty as I think it's going to look, and it's not an annoying lace section, it's fun, but I'm much more of a cable girl. I enjoy cables a little more. I'm always afraid I'm going to miss a yarn over.
yeah. Excuse me.
So there we go. You can
There
kind
you
of see
go.
it
Now
there.
you can see it. They're adjusted to it. That's really pretty.
So it's developing. I'm looking forward to the main part of the sweater.
Developing situation.
Although I'm going to block this before I start the main part of the sweater, apparently. And I'm not sure if I thanked you, Nicole, for your help in now it's pronounced assuaging or
Assuaging.
assuaging.
I think it's how you pronounce it. Assuaging.
Because people don't use that word either.
We have such pretty words that nobody uses. It makes me sad.
So assuaging my fears about it. About looking weird. So
And she is not able to know that we are taking her name in vain for another week
Mwah.
or so.
because she is in Disneyland.
Yes,
Disney
having
World?
all kinds of fun.
Which
Disney
one's in
World.
Florida?
Disney World.
Disney World. That's why Disneyland's in Paris.
Cute little pictures of Taylor. And
Oh, her little girl's so cute.
she's adorable.
So then I have one more to go before Mom starts. The next one will be the one in the llama bag by
llama,
Ploverbird.
llama.
I think most of my projects are in Ploverbird bags. All my Ploverbird bags currently have something in them, even if they weren't something I worked on this week. So the cute llamas.
Very cute.
Llama. Where's my purple one? Oh, or the blue one with the eyelashes. That one's cute. Hi. Okay, so.
And we are wearing all the things today because it's cold back here. Yeah, not as cold as it was this morning.
This is one of my first sweaters I made. Actually, this is the third sweater I made. The first one in pieces. It's crocheted. It's by Lisa Gentry from the Crochet Closet. And I think this is the Weekend.
The Weekender, yeah.
The Weekender.
I think it's called the Weekender because I was looking at that actually.
It's a little big for me. I don't think I did the gauge swatch right. It's really hard to get gauge with Lisa's patterns anyway.
I have one of hers on the hook, a sweater on the hook, and I had to go down like 3 or 4 needles, hooks. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that if you have earbuds. I had to go down 3 or 4 hook sizes and a yarn size.
I mean, this is a nice, comfortable, big sweater. It's my work sweater. I came home from work and I haven't changed. What? What?
La 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 la
What?
la 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 la.
Anyway, so anyway, I slept about 2.5 hours.
Starting with the podcast, the last one.
Yes. But anyway, that has nothing to do with the sweaters and stuff we're wearing. This is the Plumeria frill Mom made me a couple weeks back. Where is that strand coming from?
Oh, and it was not cut. It's where it was woven in.
Is that woven in okay?
I'll make sure it's woven in before I cut it.
Okay, because I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, I'll do
Okay.
that. I'll take a look at it when we're done.
And I am wearing the Nightwing gauntlets as well, which were my first pair of gauntlets. Hoodless gloves.
And I am wearing my first sweater, which is also a little big on me because the pattern is wonderful, and I did have to go down a hook and yarn size.
Yeah, I didn't go down
several
yarn
hooks and
size.
several hooks and yarn sizes, but I was confused by the directions for each.
Yeah, because she got gauge.
Yeah, I got gauge with the lower hook and the yarn size, but I was confused by the ease because in one part it seemed to say positive ease or no ease, and then in the next section it said negative ease, and we went with one and it was the wrong one, so it's a little big on me. This is the Anastasia shells and chains, I think it is, cowl that I made last week. And these gauntlets Taya made for me. She can't, the wool bothers her skin,
Yeah.
so she gave them to me, and I'm wearing them.
Because
And
at least Mom will be able to get some use out of it. It makes me itch like crazy. I don't break out in a rash or anything, but it's too uncomfortable for me to wear.
I may have to make a shawl to go with this.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like them, and I appreciate her giving them to me. So far, so good. Knock on wood, they haven't
Well,
been
Mom, you
bothering
have
me.
all that maple praline, and this is maple
Oh,
praline. You can make a
God.
shawl with a maple praline.
No,
It
no,
would match.
No!
It would match.
I'd have to knit it. I can't crochet that. It's just
Yep,
too dark.
but it would match. And it
I was actually rather thinking of doing the green with this as an edge. I like that color. It's just really hard for me to work with. Anyway, back to the projects.
Yes.
We digress.
So this is autumnal. It is the Jenny's cardigan. I'm trying to see if I can remember the details on my own. The Jenny's cardigan by Mary Chiba. Wahaha.
She failed.
No, I was right. US 4s and US 6 needles. I did cheat for that. This is Yarn Bee Soft Secret in the Bittersweet colorway. And I am at the end of the row.
You weren't this morning, though, right?
Yes,
oh, yes,
I was.
you were.
I was like, I was this morning at the end of the row. Why am I not this time? I was like, oh yes, I am. It just looked like I was going to pull Lindsay, and I wasn't. So, the owl is beginning to take shape.
It's a little harder to see again because
Well, it was hard to see this morning, too.
it was a little brighter in here this morning.
I didn't think it was easy to see at all this morning.
I could see it better this morning, but
But the
I'm
owl,
surprised you saw anything this morning.
the owl is taking shape. And that'll be along the back.
Is this the Harry Potter thing?
Yes, it's from the unofficial Harry Potter knits. There's several good patterns in there. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I love the patterns.
Yeah, they have some really nice patterns in there.
So this will be a nice sweater. I'm looking forward to having the completed product, but I can only work on this when I have a brain to work on lace because I don't want to mess up the owl.
Right, the owl's very nice.
Yep.
I like owls.
So yeah, it's had some progress on it. Not as much as I would have liked because I didn't feel like I had a brain this week.
I only had a brain.
So, yep, that's this one.
Did you do two?
Yes, I did.
Okay. My my first project that I'm
Both
working
my
on.
lace ones I did.
Yeah. Both my first project out of the two. Let me mark myself here. Do it without splitting my yarn. No.
No, got it.
There, got it. I am actually pulling a Lindsay. I wasn't this morning, but I worked on it in between during the day, and I am pulling a Lindsay on this. This is my mom's shawl that I'm making, her shawlette. It's called the My World is Green Shawlette, which is from the 28th Cousin 53 by Lynn Ashton. And I'm using size 8s on these, US size 8s on these, instead of the 7s that are called for, which means I will probably run out of yarn, which is okay. I have a No Maker's yarn that I will be edging it with when the time comes.
I don't think we actually know the colorway. I think it was a Skinny Dipper.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know this one.
Yeah.
This one's Solus.
This is Malabrigo. I couldn't remember the name
it's
before.
Malabrigo and
Malabrigo
Solus
sock
colorway.
and the Solus colorway. I'm not going to take it apart. I'll just do it this way. I don't know if you can
And
see
the color is
ridges.
actually showing pretty.
They can't see the
Well,
ridges.
they can't see the ridges, but they can see the color, which is
Yeah.
really nice. And you can kind of
See the ridges. But I'm about a third of the way through. I think I'm going to have to change my my cord because,
It's still fine.
well, I only have half. I've got I've got over 250 stitches now, and they want me, when I get to the increase, to have a total of 500 and something. I'm not going to be able to fit it on this cord, so I'm probably going to have to put it on the 60. I'm using the Malabrigo sock in the Solus colorway, which you see here, and then this is the Skinny Dipper from Amanda at No Makers that I have.
I don't know. I think that would still fit on there because I've never had to use.
I don't like it bunched up, so I can't I have enough trouble counting
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I don't like it that bunched up. I'll have to see.
I mean, I have a 60 you can use if you really want.
I have a 62.
But do you?
Yeah, I do.
You have a 62,
I
huh?
have a
I didn't know
60
they made a
also.
62.
Yeah, it's the Weisenheimer. Let me put this in here. This is my, it's living in my
I think that's just leaves
leaves.
falling.
Huh. Sorry.
The leaves are being really noisy.
Yes, they are. They want attention. It's in my Kikiboo small wedge bag from the tea lovers kit.
Yeah.
Kikiboo bag. Really well made. I really love it. It's got more room than I thought it did. I've got two, well, it's probably about a skein and a half of yarn, plus my project, plus my notes, you know, my pattern and a book and a notions bag, and I still have enough room that I could put a little something else in there if I wanted to. So that's a really nice bag. She did a great job on it. I love it. You're up.
Okie dokie.
Excuse me while I get a little water.
I think I'm going to get to the end of the row first because I think this is the thing I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
I'm going to go over the pattern while I'm talking. This is the Irish hiking scarf. Let's see.
I think I saw mixed
Arm warmers.
I saw I think I saw a scarf with that.
Yeah, it was
Or
probably
maybe
the Irish hiking scarf.
Yeah, I think it was.
These are the Irish hiking scarf arm warmers. It's a free pattern,
Huh?
a free pattern by Delia Rao Tlakian.
I still think it's Delia.
Or it could be too.
Yeah. I could be wrong.
I'm calling it the Pink Lady Mitts. These are the inverse pair for Davina's yellow and pink ones I made her earlier. I'm using Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn, in the yellow and hot rose colorways. And I'm working on it for Pinktober, and let me mark off this row. The first mitt is completed. When I finished this, she walked around for about an hour or so, saying that she was Michael Jackson.
With the one glove.
Yep. Yeah, because this goes totally well with my Nightwind gloves.
Mm-hmm. It's a fashion statement.
So, very different kind of gloves, obviously. But, so I have one done. The other one's mostly done. It's getting there. I have probably another cable to go. And then I have to think about doing the ribbing. It's a nice mindless knit. Although sometimes I have a habit of not quite paying attention and having to count all my stitches from all my rows because I'm not paying attention.
Right.
And I forgot to mark off a row.
I've done that before.
So.
Next project, or you have more to say about that one?
It won't be next project, it'll be your turn.
You have 5 projects. I only have 2. We're supposed to do 2 more, 2 at a time.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
She forgets.
Well, I wasn't really awake last time.
I have to make it. You forget. Talia forgets. That's what it's going to be this time. Talia.
No, it's going to be take 2, and since I have
Talia-
control.
Talia forgets take 2.
Nope. Sorry. Since I have control, you have no say.
I have all say.
You can say as much as you want, but it won't necessarily
I'll
get entered.
I'll just put a errata underneath.
And I'll delete your errata.
I'll just put it back up there.
And we'll have errata wars.
The errata wars.
And you will lose
I never
horribly.
lose, because you're never on the board.
Let me get this knit back on. I will take away your power.
Ha!
Because I can do that.
Ha!
Okay. I gave you your power. I can take it away.
Sorry, everybody.
Hey, I did give you your moderator power. You did not have it before I gave it to you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, next project is Sherbert the Lady Snake. She's facing in the wrong direction. This is a crochet snake pattern by Spotlight. It is a free pattern. I'm using a G hook. The main color is Yarn Bee Danielle in the colorway Vibes, and the stripes are in Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn Neons, and I'm using the colorways purple neon, blue neon, fuchsia neon, pink neon, and green neon. So her eyes are in. They've been in for a while. She's looking more snaky. I think I've only done like a couple stripes since the last time you saw. So she's getting work done on her. She's in no rush to be finished.
I almost crocheted her tongue into my...
It does kind of match.
Mm.
Actually, oh my gosh, it's exact.
Well, now it's probably closer to something back here.
It's pretty close though.
There's no rose in here. It's kind of
Okay, it's very close though.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, that's probably because it's Yarn Bee Danielle that you're crocheting with. But, yep, there she is. She is a happy little snake, big snake. And I'm sure she would be a little more manageable in sock yarn, but probably not nearly as fun to crochet up.
Oh, I don't know, maybe. I may have to try it in the crochet and the sock.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know. I'm not sure if I'd like working with stitches that small.
Yeah, it
for
depends.
crochet.
It depends.
So,
Is that double crochet?
no, it's single.
Single.
Oh my gosh, it would be ginormous.
Because you were. I remember you were wondering about that because you didn't realize it was in British at first.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine doing this in double crochet? It would be absolutely... She'd be a monster.
Yeah.
Whee! There goes Snake.
Snake, indeed. Are we finished there?
Yes, we are.
Okay, I am working... My second project, work in progress, is what's in my lap here. And this is my Rip It Good blanket, which may have another name change when I think about it. Formerly the unnamed blanket. It's a personal pattern that I have said before that I've changed, but this time it's the same as it was last time, and I don't mean the podcast this morning, I mean last week's. It's the same pattern. It's something I'm doing out of my head, and I'm using the Yarn Bee Danielle Danielle stop it. Danielle button it. I'm gonna crochet her mouth shut. Anyway,
you need a needle.
It's not to crochet,
but crocheting the mouth shut will more valuable than sewing it.
The yarn is Yarn Bee Danielle in the
Dawn
colorway, my podcaster colorway, and this is moving along really well. I'm going to have to go to Hobby Lobby and buy some more yarn because I think I had 6 or 8 skeins to begin with, and I've got about 3 of them or 4 of them in my
see what you made me do
in my bookcase. And you can see how big it is. It's not remotely.
And I love the way the pattern's turning out.
Yeah, I really do like the way the pattern. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
And I claim credit.
Why?
Because I asked you why you weren't doing back and front posts.
I was thinking about it, but I didn't know if it would work or not.
It was my idea.
Yeah, she wants all the credit.
All the credit.
I actually like it. It looks pretty.
It does. I like it.
Working out really well, and I'm enjoying it. So that's good. It's my mindless project that I can do while I'm watching television or riding in the car or whatever. Because if I have to read something in the car or if I have to concentrate too much on it, I'll be sick.
Which would be vaguely unpleasant for the rest of us.
Yes. So, or not so vaguely, depending on how sick I get.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm using an eye hook, and I already said the yarn, and yeah, you can find the details on my project page.
So there.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have one.
Boy, the leaves are really noisy today.
I mean, it's not like we have a metal roof anymore.
It's the wind. We don't have a very big wind. It's just a slight breeze, but the leaves just keep hitting against our windows. So
it's just odd. They aren't usually that loud.
Yeah. They want attention.
They do. So the next project I'm going to talk about is the Black Cherry Poncho. I think you saw it a little bit last week. It's a swingy poncho pattern by Casapinka. I don't remember going to the details. last
I
time.
don't know. You were falling asleep by the time we got to this point.
Using US 9 needles. I know I must not have said this last time. KR Dye Works Merino Cashmere Nylon Aran.
Aaron.
It's Aran weight yarn. So it's, hang on, let me repeat that to where it makes sense. It's KR Dye Works yarn. The makeup is Merino Cashmere Nylon. It's Aran weight in the black cherry colorway. There we go.
Pretty.
So, it's basically been what I've wanted to work on. It's in my large sweater TARDIS bag by, wait for it, Ploverbird. By Ploverbird. See, it says so. Ploverbird.
You had to show the tag.
I keep feeling like I'm hearing a phone ring or something. I know I'm not. So I'm alternating skeins, and because of that, like this up here, I feel like I'm getting a little bit of puckering. I'm hoping it'll block out. Yeah, I'm getting puckering where I'm alternating skeins. I'm hoping it's not as obvious on the screen as it is to me.
I can see it.
Well, thanks, Mom.
Well,
That's in the back.
I said I didn't see it.
Oh, I thought you were like, I can see it. I'm like, thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. She has to open her ears.
So, yeah. Have to,
I like the way that
I'm
feels.
hoping it will block out. Because I can,
Sure will.
It's bunchy. I figured I had to, I've
gotta
learned how to make it so it's like,
Right here.
right here I can tell where it's a little better. There is when I was learning.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping it won't look too icky.
You gotta remember it's a poncho thing. It's gonna be, kind of like I'm doing here. It's gonna be folded over a little bit.
Yeah, I'm hoping, because that's right in the swingy part. I should have alternated skeins like I was before in this part, in the moss stitch. But I had to get brilliant and decided to do it in stockinette because it'd be easier. And it's making it just sort of...
Maybe that's why they did it in the moss stitch.
No, they didn't tell you to.
Oh.
I had to figure out what to alternate skeins myself. It's a learning thing, learning curve. So, the only thing I change about it is the puckering there. I absolutely love this pattern. It's easy to memorize. I love this yarn. It's very soft. It's a beautiful color. And I look forward to having the finished product. So, yeah.
Awesome. Is that it for
Whips? Yes, it is.
Okay. We are on to FOs.
Which I have none of.
Okay, let me just finish my front posts and I will
Oui.
tell you what I finished. This project was not even on the hooks or needles when I podcast last week. I started it 6 days ago today. I finished it yesterday evening before I went to bed, so it took me 5 days to make. It is Blip. She is Blip, who is actually Cliff the Brontosaurus pattern by Stacy Trock.
But Blip is spelled B-L-Y-P.
B-L-Y-P. It is Blip, not Blipe. And I made Blip for Pinktober and our toy along, and if the Knit Girls will let me put it in for their Halloween critters or
She's
whatever.
not really a monster, though.
But she is dressed up for Halloween. She's pink for Halloween.
Who's
And
pink for
all
Halloween?
I have to do is sell it for them. And if I sell it to them while it's Halloween, they'll let her be in it. This is Blip.
Well, maybe she's scared of Halloween.
She is not. And this is Blip. I still need to learn how to stuff better. I think she stuffed fairly well, but I would like her to have been a little more solid, a little, what's the word?
Less bobbly-heady?
She's not bobbly-headed. You're cute. I would like to have been a little more secure in that area. I'm still, as many toys as I've made, I'm still learning, especially with Stacy's patterns for some reason, still learning how to stuff them properly so they are what I like them to be. They're less. I don't have as much trouble when they don't have a neck. It's the neck that sometimes gives me a little trouble. But I had a lot of fun with this. It was a quick crochet. It was a fun crochet, and I really enjoyed it. She's a little tail, and she's all pink because she's for Pinktober, and I like her. I think she's cute. So
I'd like to see her in a solid color, one in a solid color, because I bet that'd be cute too.
yeah, well, I was gonna originally make her in green, but I wanted to
Pinktober it.
do Pinktober. So yeah, my husband asked, "Why is it pink?" And I said,
Because I wanna.
I said Pinktober. He said, "Okay." I said, "Breast cancer awareness." Oh, okay. So
Well, you tell him things are for Pinktober, and I'm like, he has no idea what you're talking about.
yeah. So I had to explain it to him, so he understood that. So that's good. And that's my finished object. That took up most of my time. That's all I wanted to really work on, besides my mom's shawl. Even this suffered a little bit. So that's all I have for FOs. Do we have any rough drafts?
No.
Okay.
I guess it leads into...
Well, we have writer's block. Did you frog anything? Or
No, I don't think I did this time around.
I did frog and get rid of a few things that I missed last time around. I feel a lot. I was telling somebody I felt liberated by that. Now I can just work on what I want to work on, finish things, start things, whatever.
Oh, if anyone wants to finish a pair of socks, let me know. I finished one sock, and the other sock I simply have lost the mojo for. I don't like the way knitted socks feel on my feet. I can feel every single stitch when I walk. And like I said, just one sock is finished, and I've gotten through like halfway down the cuff of the other one.
You can just PM her.
So if you're interested in finishing a sock and keeping them, it's the Christine socks. You can look at my project page. In there, it's like a pretty purpley pinky color.
Yeah, it's a very pretty colorway.
I like the colorway, but I just can't bring myself to tear out the one finished sock. When someone else might actually enjoy having a pair of socks and want to finish their other sock.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about second sock syndrome.
No, I mean, the sock's already started for you. All you have to do, it's a cuff down.
What kind of a heel?
It's a, it's gusset. So, I think you can just say it's gusset. I don't think it's not short row heel or anything like that.
I think they can always make it whatever heel they want anyway.
And the pattern is, the, skip stitch, the skip socks, SKYP. Skype socks, as people frequently mispronounce it. I think that's a mispronunciation because Skype, you have to have an E at the end. Anyway, pet peeve. Not that I've been doing stellar at pronouncing things this time. Anyway.
Bleh, bleh.
Bleh, bleh.
Okay.
But yeah, if anyone wants to finish a pair of socks and keep them, you are welcome to them.
Next on the hooks and needles are prompts. Basically Pinktober and the toy along, things like that. You can check on my project page if you want to see things that I might be pulling out of hibernation or that are unfinished that I want to work on. I don't want to drag this out too long by going through all of them. What about you, Taya?
That looks good.
Okay, well what about Stash and Hansen's royalties?
I just had the one, so you go first.
Okay, my first... No, you have two, don't you?
Nope, just one.
What about Ploverbird? Petra Moon? No, Ploverbird. No, who was it who gave you the pattern?
But I don't have it with me.
Okay. All right. I have... My first one is a pattern that was gifted to me, and I thought I brought it out with me. Oh, here it is. I got a nice little surprise in my box before Scarves, etc., who is Nicole, left for Disney World. It is the Jerry the Felted Bear, designed by Stacy Trock with Fresh Stitches. This is what it looks like, and I think it's adorable. I probably will not felt it.
And she'll probably not do the mouth thing.
And I probably will not do the mouth, the little mouth. I'd probably maybe embroider, or maybe not even that. Maybe just leave it like that. I don't know. I'll have to see. I like this. I think it's a cute pattern. I just don't know if I want the mouth there. And as for the felting, I probably will just not do that. I'll probably make it in acrylic and with a normal hook size that Stacy uses, or she usually uses an H. I usually will drop down to a G for it and make it that way. It'll be just as cute, it'll be just as cuddly, and I don't have to felt it because I don't want to. I'm really excited about it. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect it at all. I got it from her last Tuesday, and
completely random.
completely random. I thought it was the nicest thing that she could have done. It was very sweet. And I'm looking forward to making it, possibly for the toy along. I do have a couple other toys I need to finish first, but then again, I might not. So, thank you very much, Nicole. I really appreciate this. And this runs in my thank yous, although we have other thank yous as well.
And Nicole also gave me the Windswept by Tin Can Knits to keep my Tin Can Knits sweater obsession going. So I will eventually start that.
Enabler.
Yes.
She is definitely. Give her a big hug out
So thank you very much. I have another sweater I want to start first, but I will be starting the Windswept eventually.
I have two sweaters. I don't want to do I like that one that I saw, but I don't want to do it in pieces. I want to do it either bottom up to the arms and then from there, or like this one, top down, and then I don't like the idea. I had this fear because my gauge changes over time that I'll make all the parts and they won't match. But
yes, thank you very much, Nicole.
Do you have any? Do you want to go next, or do you want me to go next?
I want you to go next. You have all the extra stuff. I only have one.
All right.
Kind of like when we did the projects, you more in April
right.
than I do.
I got this. I think it was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
Is really uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think I must have been.
Well, you slept really weird. Yeah. I got this. I think last time I went to Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure. 60 fun, relaxing projects for crochet. Oh, I like this. I didn't see this before. Huh.
It is nice.
Let me see. I marked some things off because it really had a lot of patterns that I liked, and usually that doesn't happen for me. I'm not a big fan of exploded lace. I don't like that. But this is really pretty. And this has several sizes. Can they see it? I can't see.
Yeah, I can see it. Faux
Okay.
cables.
I like that. I think I would lengthen the sleeves maybe. I think this is really pretty. I'm not sure where I would wear it.
Hear Dad in my head. Another shawl?
Yeah. But he kind of does it tongue-in-cheek. He says, because the other day he said to me about, first he didn't like the fact of making all these toys. He says, I'd rather you make the shawls. At least you wear the shawls. I really like this.
That is pretty.
Oops. Okay, let's see here. I'll try not to show you all of these. There's some things in here I'd like to make for my husband, but he doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. I need to find a good tie pattern for him because that's the only thing he's asked me to make. I won't show that one. That's just a scarf. That's pretty. A lot of these are shawls, and you can tell I've got all these markers. My husband hates it when I do this with tissues. And
well, the thing is, he'll bend the page, and I think that's
I don't
worse.
like to bend the page. Oh, I like these hats.
You know, I feel like you showed the hats.
Well, I've had other books with hats.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you looked through this, you said you hadn't seen it.
Yeah, until the hats look familiar.
And I apologize. I have a few magazines here, and if I've shown them any of them before, I apologize. I know I had to put some aside because we ran out of time, so I hope I'm not doubling up on anything. Okay, there's a rug. How many magazines do you have, Ty? One? What's that?
Probably Paul.
Oh, yes, he's nothing if not consistent.
Yep, that's Paul.
I like this. It's called the Matrix Throw. I'm not sure if it's motifs. I think it probably is squares, and you can't really see it. It's kind of dark. If it shows up on my progress page, you'll see it. Project page. Okay, that's that one. I'll show one more, and then I'll show the other two after you show yours.
Yeah.
This one is Defining Crochet. It's Crochet magazine. Crochet. Okay.
Okay, this is awesome. I do have to read this.
Yes, you should share with the class.
Okay, so this is something that Paul found online. My friend Paul finds random things online, then sends them to me by Google Chat. And it's like, it looks like it's supposed to be a Facebook message. And the person's saying, I know you broke up with me, But if you're out there, if you're reading this, I miss you. I haven't seen you around much, but don't you remember? Now don't get weird yet, Mom. The long, glorious nights wrapped up in bed with you, and all the rushed but wonderful times we stole between classes. Come back to me. I've been without you for too long. I love you, Sleep. P.S. I know I'm dating Caffeine now, but it's not a healthy relationship. I still want you back.
Wow.
So, yes. Paul is a Paul.
Yes, he definitely is and always will be. I wish the light was a little better so you could see this. I don't care for the tie or whatever that is. I don't know if you can see this, but
Okay, there you go. I'm done.
But I think it might be the way it holds closed. It's actually a keyhole.
I do remember you showing that one.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay, well...
Yes, you showed this one.
Okay, I won't show this one then. Box trim jacket?
I know you showed the keyhole.
It might have been in another magazine. I like this jacket. There were I like it when they start with the sweaters because...
I'm not
there goes
answering
Paul.
that. Because he'll go on texting marathon.
This is his time to text because he's on the other side of the country, so it's about lunchtime over there.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go ahead and start with yours, Ty, and I'll go the other two after that.
Mine's cooler.
What?
Mine's cooler.
Well, yeah,
Anyway. This is the new knit scene.
And I love this. I didn't bother picking up the second one since she had one.
And it should be the best for last. But
That means me.
this is the better magazine.
Anyway, this is a really good magazine.
The
If you
one,
want,
the one on the front is really cute.
that's
That's actually what made us pick it up.
yeah,
You know, she makes me think of Rachel.
a little bit, yeah.
Is this something about her smile? Anyway.
And by Rachel, she means what's her name on Ravelry? I know her shop is Cattail Knits.
And I know her podcast is Knit Me Happy.
Make me happy. What's her name?
I used to know.
Her name is Rachel Frank. That's all I can remember.
Because I accidentally sent someone a pattern one time because I sent it to Knit Me Happy. So anyway, cool patterns. This one, oh, I forgot about that one. That was really cute. Let me see if I can find. I think it'll actually give each of these things their own. Second in the sun, let me think. Oh, let me just check. Okay, so I like. There's this one here, which is cute. There's this one there, which I like. I actually do like the neck on it.
Which Jenna Kupar from
Thank you.
Retro Lemon, she didn't like the neck on that.
But that is.
But
a neckline.
she did like the sweater, I think, but
Yeah.
she didn't like the neckline.
That's a neckline that's actually good for
Mhm.
my particular body type.
That would be horrible for me. I love this sweater.
So I like that. I like the thing down the spine.
Mm-hmm.
And by thing, I mean
Cable?
cable.
Detailing?
Yeah.
That's pretty too.
And see, I don't care for that.
I like that. This one I like, but I would rather have buttons.
You see, I like the zipper detail.
I would like to have the big chunky buttons there.
I like the zipper detail. I think it's cool. I have made it to the one I really like it.
I like this one, but I don't like the little
I like
leather
this
thing.
one without the little leather thing.
And that's something that Jenna mentioned as well. She didn't like the leather thing. Jenna did a review on this magazine, which I saw before we picked this up.
Ooh, I forgot to show this one last time.
Which one?
Oh, hold on, let me go into it.
That's pretty. That's really pretty. I like
So
that.
I think it's a front and back.
Is that the one that you said can fold down? Because I don't like the...
I'm sure it can fold down.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like the...
well, it's capable. It's a cardigan. I'm
Yeah.
sure it can pull down.
It's a pretty...
It doesn't look very flattering in that picture, but
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I like the back. But
lot
if
of
that's the front, it doesn't look flattering.
A lot of this stuff reminds me of Hunger Games.
Yes,
And I haven't seen Hunger Games. It just reminds me of it.
makes you think of it.
Yeah.
Can't remind you of something that you aren't familiar with.
Unless I am special.
You are that,
I am. Be special.
not the special.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
King first.
You are not the special first.
I am the special first. The only special first.
Is this the only picture of this photo? I guess.
Yeah, I think it was the only one they had. The hood.
Okay. So
I thought
this
they had
is
one in the back. I don't know. Not in the back of the yeah.
I know that they have one in where the actual pattern is.
Right.
But
This is a really nice pattern. I like this.
I like this one. This is gonna be my next sweater. I'm gonna make it in Cascade 220, in the the something sound is the colorway. Puget Sound.
Yeah.
Colorway. So I have all the yarn for it, and I'll cast it on eventually. It's a nice stockinette pattern with very little detailing. So that'd be nice, boring knit. It could also become a work sweater, alternated with this that I'm wearing.
How dark is the Puget Sound?
It's not very dark, but it's still blue.
Yeah.
So they're a little less picky here than they were at my old job. I can't quite bring myself to wear a red sweater to work yet, because we are supposed to be wearing blue as RNs, but another shade of blue I don't think anyone's going to scream about.
As long as it's not like this, like light sky blue kind of thing.
Well, they wouldn't even let me wear this. They wouldn't have let me wear this one, even though it was matched to my scrubs exactly. Right. If it wasn't a scrub jacket, they were throwing a fit at my old job.
I remember that.
I was like, seriously? Scrub jackets aren't warm. They expected me to freeze for a silly little... Anyway, it was ridiculous.
This is actually a pattern. It's the Pattern Works catalog, which has, I guess, collage. I don't know who does this. Pattern Works. I don't know. It came in the mail for me, and it actually has some crochet patterns in it. I think this is the one that has. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe this is the wrong one. In which case, it will be very short. I do like that, except.
I don't like how some of them don't have buttons, but some sweaters I don't wear buttons.
I like that. This here. I'm trying to find what it was I was going to show you here, and I'm not. Oh, there it is. I think the sweater is what I wanted to show you here, but I'm not sure.
You actually folded the page.
I did, because it's a pattern. It's a pattern catalog. It's not a magazine. I don't know what I did with my one that's had a lot more crochet patterns in it. You'll probably see it next week.
Just a heads up, we're about 8 minutes from an hour.
Okay.
So we probably should start wrapping up.
Well, I will, but I'm not going to be rushed this time. I was rushed last time.
What can you get for bringing 20 different books?
I did not, in fact. I brought 4.
20 different books.
This is
This was not even knitting.
Well, it's food. And
yes, and how does
everybody else gets to talk about food? I want to talk about food too.
Well, if everybody else does it, by all means.
I found this rather odd. I don't know, Denise. Maybe this will interest you. It's green. Pea soup shooters.
It sounds gross.
It's an appetizer.
It still sounds gross.
I like my pea soup hot, not cold, but there you go. Yeah, this had a lot of interesting stuff in it. Alfredo pizza, that sounded really cool. In fact, the chicken next to it, or the cod next to it sounded good too. I'm just trying to get new recipes. I'm going in kind of a, I don't know, reverse nesting type of thing. I don't know, it's just shepherd's pie, I make that already. Yeah, I think that basically, I don't know why I have all these marked to show you, because now I don't want to show you all of these. So,
not because of me, I hope.
Yes, because of you. It's all your fault.
I'm sorry.
You're not at all. Do you have any autobiography?
Not this time. Not with us coming to an hour.
Basically the same. I did my writing. I did do a little over 1,000 words to a free write new piece. I'm not sure where it's going, but I was happy about that. I do have the shared story, and I locked everything out for that and have started writing to that as well. So I was happy about that, and things are speeding up a little bit with the writing if I can just get myself in gear.
I'm going to be on a weird schedule the next couple days. I'm going to, instead of living my normal Batman schedule, I'm going to be on a normal person day schedule. If you mess up my stitches, I will poke you with needle. Ow! No. Anyway, I'll be on a normal person day schedule. So, because I have my ACLS renewal which is a full day class with a mock code and everything. I think last time not the published time. I think the previous published time I explained that ACLS is where we are trained to code people if their hearts stop beating, and we basically bring it back.
And
so it's life-saving training.
Yeah, we will drop her there. She'll probably drive up, and I'll take the car, and we'll do a day's worth of gallivanting. Davina's all excited because she's going to get to go to the store.
Yes, I get to sit there and be tested. Whoopee.
Yeah,
I don't enjoy being tested.
We are hoping to go to our local yarn shop, to Hobby Lobby, to the mall maybe, to Books A Million, all that kind of stuff. Sacred Heart, for hopefully we'll hit Mass and Adoration.
At least some people I work with, or not that I work with all the time, some of the girls from the ER will be there, so be someone I know.
Yeah. So we're going to be out all day Wednesday. I told my husband that we might be late, because after that we have to go get shoes, because my shoes are falling apart and she needs new shoes too. So,
yeah, although my legs didn't hurt the past 2 shifts, they were killing me after Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, but you don't want to push it.
No, I don't. And the heels of my Reeboks are breaking down on the inside. I've had them for 2 years. So.
Yeah, and my shoes are like 15 years old, 20 years old, so they need new shoes. Any?
Emma need new shoes.
Didactic.
Emma need new shoes.
Emma want new shoes. Emma have new shoes. Flip want new shoes.
The head's going all over the place.
Sorry. Anyway, thank yous. We already thanked, but we would like to thank again Scarves, etc.
Yes.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Anastasia Knits
and
Patchwork
Moose.
Moose.
Yep.
Thank you very much for the patterns. We appreciate that, and want to thank everybody who has joined us or rejoined us for the podcast. We know you have a lot of demands on your time. We hope you have a wonderful day of knitting, crocheting, crafting, or as Nicole from Positive Knitting used to say, whatever makes your heart happy. This is
episode 73
of Pen, Hook, and Needles, and that's a wrap.